Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your Triple Cross reading for mid-December 2017 through January 2018. I'm going to be taking some time off so that I can spend it with my family, but I wanted to make a free reading for you guys here in the YouTube community. I'd like to remind you that you can use this for your sun, moon, or rising signs, and some months you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your signs, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because there's lots of Scorpios out there in YouTube. With all that said, let's begin your reading. So down the center we have the World card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Pope or the Hierophant. So this is a supporting card, and I think the feeling here that these cards give me, and it's a very important message for you guys because we do have 3 major arcana cards, so this message will definitely have a lot of weight and will color the rest of your reading, because that's what the major arcana does. It colors the reading, it gives it its flavor, if you will. So the energies here are trying to push you towards letting go, because this is a card of keeping a hold or trying to hold on to something, and so is the Pope, but these two have more weight because this is card 21 and card 10, and this is a 4 and this is a 5. So the universe is trying to help you let go of any situation or person that is no longer bringing about stability in your life. And that's the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles energies, because the 4s in numerology and tarot denote stability, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about the opposite of that. It talks about something that goes up and down and up and down, and you just don't know where you are. So it's trying to push you towards greater stability and letting go of this up and down behavior or situations that you've been involved in, either with other people or allowing for instability to come within your life. And it's important here to note that you don't feel obliged to be faithful or be loyal to a person or an ideology as well, because that's what the Pope represents. It's ideas, it's creed, it's belief systems that could have affected your own sense of worth, your own self-love, your own self-care, your own values, because the Pope deals with values as well. So don't feel like you have to be attached or you can't change old ways of thinking, old ways of behaving, and old ways of dealing with people or things. And just to let go of anything that needs to come to an end, a conclusion, because the World card is the last card of the major arcana. It's card 21. It's truly something that closes up a chapter, and that's especially something that is cyclical in nature, and that's the Wheel of Fortune energy, so that you can achieve greater stability, and you're going to be able to recognize that you have more options than you think, right in the now with this Pentacles card, especially the 4 and the Pope or the Hierophant. You're going to be surprising yourself if you open up a little bit, if you let go of what no longer serves you. Don't feel like you have to be faithful to an old way of thinking. Why? Because you are a Scorpio. You were put on this earth to change. That's the energy of your sign, whether it's your rising, your sun, or moon. But rising in a more particular way because it starts your chart, your astrological chart, but it still applies to sun and moon. Most definitely. Now, in your root area, we have the 10 of Cups, the Death card, here you are, and the Temperance card. And I love it when signs come up in their readings because the Death card is a representation of your sign, of you, in the major arcana. And it's letting you know what I was mentioning earlier, that you guys are here to transform. And it's trying to tell you that you need to change, that you need to transform your ideologies with the Pope here especially, and to let go of things that need to come to an end, which is what we saw here in the center position. And don't forget that with these changes, you have a lot of support here of family, because this denotes family, but also loved ones, people that truly love you, that want the best for you. So it's nice to see that you have that support, that level of love too. And this period of culminations, of endings, is happening so that it can bring about greater happiness for you and more balance, especially when it comes to dealing with your emotions, because we're dealing with water, and water right in between flanking you. And the energy of Scorpio, like I said before, is of transformation. And transformation's not just within your life, but it's transformations within yourself and your environment. So other people, you guys affect people in a very profound and deep way. And these transformations or changes could come about psychologically, they could come about physically or mentally. And you guys are very adaptable as water, as water that you guys are, but also your energy, that deep, profound sense of transformation is intrinsic to who you are. So the energies are here supporting these radical, drastic changes. Now is the time to do any of this that you feel like it needs to come to an end. Let's do it. Let's change it. Now, in your recent past, we have the 4 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. So some of you could have been having a little bit of issues, let's just say, with your personal relationships. Why do I say that? Because that's what the 2s denote numerologically in tarot, and this could be any kind of relationship, romantic, platonic, or a colleague too. It could also come in the work front, because we are dealing with wands, and wands deal with ideas, the realm of ideas, of our creativity. And this could also be like a person that's just they're just very demanding. They're coming across as someone that is sucking your energy. There's going to be a little bit, or there was. For some of you, I say it in the now because energy doesn't start. It doesn't have a starting point at this second, this hour, this minute. Energy is very fluid. So for some of you guys might be here, some of you guys might be here, but some of you guys might still be dealing with residue of this energy, or might be currently dealing with this. So if there's someone here that is taking so much of your energy with 9 here, of your time, of your mental clarity, like they're clouding you, it feels like, or they could be robbing you of inner peace, it's time to change these relationships, or let them go with the World card. Just let it go and start afresh. Now, if it's not dealing with people, the 2s also talk about ideas and plans that we have. And like I said, it could also denote your creativity, because we're dealing with wands here, 2 wands together. And some of you could be feeling completely overwhelmed when it comes to having to do things too quickly, things coming too quickly, and just not having the stamina to keep up. Or for some of you, it could just be like just not knowing where to begin. These plans, these seeds that or where you want to be taking your life, in which direction you want to go. But don't fret, because the energies that are coming for you are providing a more sense of grounding and a more sense of trying to focus in on your stability, personal stability. And we do have 2 4s here, so there's definitely something that you need to change when it comes to your plans. Like feel flexible this month, whatever life throws your way. Now, crowning your reading, we have the Page of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So 2 pages here. So for some of you Scorpios out there that are parents, this could denote your children. And if you do have kids, especially because it's the holiday season, it makes a lot of sense that you're going to have a wonderful time with them. It could also denote a very spiritual time, very spiritual connections between you and your kids, and they're going to be bringing about more a sense of support here, and bring about more optimism for you, and that's beautiful. And for some of you out there, 7s do also talk about having to wait, especially the 7 of Pentacles connects a lot with the Temperance card. And if I connect them, it is having to be patient, having to wait to see our seeds, whatever it is that we have planted here in the recent past. We are wanting for things to just grow and for its fruits to show. But they're not going to show just yet. So just practice a little bit of patience, a little bit of restraint. Things are going to happen in due time. And whatever it is that you have planted, it will come about. This could be a new job offer, new ideas, new plans. Just try to hang in there, because it is gonna happen. It's gonna bring the promise of more happiness, more stability, and more balance in your life, if and only if you're patient enough for these blessings to come. So now in your future position, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. So if you are dealing with an earth sign such as a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or this could also denote a Cancer, because the Chariot is a representation of Cancer in the major arcana. Either way, if it's not those signs, it's just someone that you valued a lot, or you value a lot, I should say. And this marks a time of a lot of stability, a lot of strength, a lot of you guys are solid. That's the energy that is coming across here. And this also, because it is a 10, I have to say, it also denotes family and lots of generosity with your loved ones. And for some of you out there, there's a lot more control when it comes to your finances, so that's wonderful, or the things that you hold of value, of high value, like time is valuable, like being able to trust in other people is valuable, like your health is valuable as well. So this also speaks, because I love all of this yellow. Yellow talks about blessings and abundance. So you're going to be feeling abundant, and your self-esteem is going to be at an all-time high in a very healthy way. And you're going to be feeling very self-assured, very confident. And so try to maximize these energies so that you can manifest greater abundance, greater blessings in your life. Now, in your ego position, we have the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Three of Wands. So this talks about lots of intuition when it comes to all of these changes, these new beginnings, these things that are that you're trying to work on and develop, especially when it comes to new horizons, new ways of thinking, anything that is of new, you're abandoning, you're kind of shedding your skin. If say we were dealing with a snake, you're shedding your skin, you're becoming a new, you're becoming a whole new you. And with all of these changes, it brings about a blessing. See it as a blessing, and that is key, of closing the door on any person that has been negative, or it's not just a person, but situations as well, or someone that is just not on your level, someone that is of a lower vibration, lower frequency, because that's what the fives also can represent. And you just don't see these people, these situations in your life in the future. So, and this is because you are intuiting, your intuition it's just letting you know that these people are just going to bring about instability in your life, and you're tired of that, and you're here to work on your stability with the fours and all of these beautiful pentacles. You don't have time for that anymore. Now, in your environment, we have the Sun card, the Two of Swords, and the King of Wands. So whenever we see the Sun, because it is a major arcana card, I love it because it illuminates everything that we couldn't see before. And that's the energy of the Two of Swords here. Especially when it comes to someone that is very attractive, very popular too, or very passionate. These could be qualities of this person. And if it's not that, it could just be a fire sign, like a Leo, an Aries, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You're going to be able to see this person with clarity. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the Nine of Cups, the Strength card, and the Five of Cups. So these here can be read as fears, and try not to focus so much on the things that didn't work out the way that you thought that they would, and focusing your energy so much so on these lower level frequencies. Once again, the fives, that's what they denote. We talked about that here in your ego position. And focusing on these low level frequencies so much so that you are no longer living your present. Don't let that happen. Instead, try to act like the Strength card. She is able to take control of this lion. I know that it looks like a dog, but it's really a lion that she's being able to, I don't want to use the word manipulate, but she's just able to deal with the lion in a very, very clever way. Like, she knows when to come in so that they don't, it doesn't bite her. And I say that it is a lion because this is the card that talks about Leos, and Leo is the lion in astrology. So definitely any emotion that is turbulent, you can definitely control it. You can definitely tame it, because that's exactly what she's doing. That's the word I was looking for. Taming the lion. And try to tame this lion whenever you feel sadness or melancholy for what was, for what should have, could have, would have been. And instead, focus on what is. Focus in the now. Focus on the beautiful blessings that you do have in your present, because the present is all that we truly have. For example, it could be you being able to see, you being able to hear, you having your faculties, whichever faculties that you do have, you having internet because you're able to see this reading. Just little things that are very that can be very meaningful, that can make our lives easier, that can make our lives better. But sometimes we just are forgetful to say thanks, to be grateful for these blessings. So make sure that you open up your heart so that pain can leave. It's only when you open up your heart that you're able to let go and for better, more beautiful things to take their place, especially happiness at that. So there's happiness here for you if, or when I should say, because you will do it. You guys are Scorpio. You got this. You're going to transform these energies. So when you transform these energies, you're going to be seeing the blessings. You're going to be feeling happy in the now. Now, in your outcome, we have the Lover's card, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So Jupiter is coming into you guys' sign, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion, the planet of optimism. It's a benefic, so it brings about blessings wherever it is, wherever it touches. So whatever it is that you have in Scorpio, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising, but especially the rising sign, I find the rising is so key. Most people don't talk about the importance of the rising sign, but it's what starts your whole astrological chart. But of course, if you are a sun sign Scorpio or a moon sign Scorpio, of course, this is going to apply for you for sure. So because Jupiter is here giving you lots of blessings and beauty and just optimism and just expanding these areas in your life, it brings about new beginnings, new beautiful, strong beginnings that are gonna also bring about a lot of options in your life, a lot of very diverse options at that. And with these things, you have the universe supporting you so that you close up chapters that no longer serve you. So in recognizing these situations that have to end, and that they have to end because they don't fulfill you completely. There's a little bit with the 8. I always see a little bit of pulling back because of fears, doubts, or anxieties. And the 8 is something that is cyclical in nature because the 8, the shape goes like this, but if you flip it, it's the infinity sign. And it's things that come and go and come and go. And we talked about this energy here with the Wheel of Fortune, of things coming, being up and being great one moment and being just not the best the next. So when you recognize these chapters for what they are, these cycles for what they are, you're going to be able to close them and to start new chapters that have the greater promise of stability and love and better options for you in your life. More stability, your life is going to be feeling much more solid, and you're going to love what Jupiter is going to bring for your sign. So don't see these changes as something difficult. See them instead as a blessing. All right, Scorpio, I hope that this reading has brought about a guide to better help you manifest throughout this period. If you feel like it has been of help to you, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, or share this video with someone that might need it. They might need to hear some of these messages. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can do so by visiting tripletarot.com. I am going on holiday, I'm going on vacation, but I'm still going to be making private readings throughout my holidays. So what can I say? I'm a workaholic. So if you'd like me to read for you, I would love to. And with all that said, I'm wishing you very happy holidays and a very blessed, prosperous new year. I'll see you guys in February. Bye-bye.